Hi, Elisha.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Today's a beautiful day. I'm okay today. How are
Oh,
you?
you look good. Fine, I'm good.
Yes, and thank you for the
How is the
compliment.
weather there?
Today it's kind of cold, but it's pretty muggy outside. I know the last time we spoke, it was kind of cold outside, so today it's feeling a little bit muggy over here.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like the weather can make up its mind. One day it's cold, the other day it's hot.
Yes,
It,
yes.
yeah,
I
it
feel like
gets
that's how it is in
erratic.
Texas.
Uh-huh. I know, right? Nice to see you today.
Yes, likewise.
Yeah. So we'll go right into the session today. Like I emailed you, today's going to be our last session. And we've come to the end of our time together. So, but before we go right into the session, I would like to go over confidentiality again.
Mhm.
Just as a reminder to remind you that everything we discuss here will be confidential and it's a safe space. You are free to share with me whatever it is that you would like to share, but there are limits to confidentiality. If you were to share harm to yourself or to someone else, or report child abuse, I would have to report that. Or if the court requests the records, I would have to oblige. Yeah, and just as a reminder, I'm a student counselor in training, and this session will be recorded. It will be seen by my supervisor and my classmates for the purpose of evaluation to make sure I'm using the right skills and the right techniques. Do
Okay.
you have any questions so far?
No, no, thank you.
Okay, all right. And if at any time you want to end the session, I emailed you your rights already. You have a right to reach out to my supervisor and request a referral.
Okay. Thank you
All
for
right.
that.
Okay. So this is our last session. How do you feel about that?
I feel excited and a little bit nervous all at the same time.
Mm, I know. Why? Why do you feel nervous?
Because it's been an exciting journey. I feel I've made a lot of progress since engaging in therapy. And so just ending the session, I just, just thinking about like, okay, who will I have to talk to? Or like, well, if I have other questions, like what to do next. And so it's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it's normal to feel anxious when you're coming to the end of therapy and worry about if you'll be able to stand on your own.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
So if a camera were to capture our very first session and then take a picture of where we are now, we've had three sessions so far. What differences do you think we will see?
Mm, and myself, I would say confident and more patient.
Okay. Confidence over what?
Confidence in the process. I feel like when I first came in, I really didn't know like what did I want out of therapy or I really just didn't know. I knew that I wanted something
Mm,
more out of my journey with school and that I've recently had an experience that was affecting me. But what the particular outcome was, I just felt motivated, but really not knowing why. And I wanted more clarification as to
mm,
why internally. And I feel that I've gotten confidence in that way, that I know that it's okay to go forward, that this is a typical human experience. And I can acknowledge
mhm,
myself however I want to acknowledge myself in that experience as long as I'm okay. And so I feel like coming here, I've been able to gather the confidence in that way that it's okay that and that if I do have a challenge that is again that part is normal and that there are people with the ability to help me to navigate that. So I speak to confidence in that way.
mm, mhm, mhm. Mm. So when you talk about patience, what would you mean?
So with patients, I mean when I first came, I wanted so much out of school that fulfilled me spiritually. The educational portion of it, I knew that is a part of my journey to acquire where all the resources and the things that I needed. But I didn't feel like I was immediately given that in my workspace. And so
Mm-hmm.
that was part of my journey of, everything that I do for work wise now, because I've switched careers is to be able to have this necessary experience once I finished school. And so I
Mm-hmm.
felt unfulfilled in that aspect, and that I was in so many ways just becoming disconnected with the journey of that. Um, and I feel that as I navigated my space, that even when it comes to like the grieving portion of it, and that is okay, that I'm okay with moving forward, that but some people around me are not always okay with that, or that me appearing to be okay is a concern for them. So it's like a draw on their emotions, and I feel like becoming aware of that as well, and still knowing that of my capacity and why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm walking the path that I'm walking, I feel that
Mm-hmm.
I have acquired a new level of patience, and it has benefited me, and I've acquired those that I've acquired that level of patience through coming here and obtaining a
Mm-hmm.
perspective that works for me, and getting confidence in those perspectives, and knowing that this is just a part of my life, and that it's okay to continue to walk forward. It's okay to still grieve. It's okay to experience multiple realities at one time. And so,
Mm-hmm.
again, I feel like that's why I use the two words to capture how I felt from the beginning to the end, that
Mm-hmm.
most of everything that I'm going through right now is that it's okay. And I feel like I've become so patient in that process that I'm more confident, and I know that again I could come back if I need to come back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy. I'm so happy and glad to hear the progress you've made over the last three sessions. It's usually not easy to come into therapy to share your feelings and emotions, and I'm proud. I'm proud and happy that you were able to do that, and I appreciate it. And I'm so grateful for the improvements that you've made so far.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you
happy.
for those acknowledgments.
Yeah. So at the last session, we talked about journaling, and from what you shared, I see that you've been able to get a perspective and an understanding about your emotions and the cause. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I was saying, I hear you say that you've built confidence and a lot of patience in the last couple of weeks.
Hmm.
And I was asking if you were able to, we discussed journaling at our last session. So I was
Hmm.
asking if you were able to journal and if that played any role in this new feeling of confidence and patience you have with those around you and your schoolwork.
Yes, so journaling is new to me. I haven't done it in a while. And so I did take the time to journal, and I do feel that that was beneficial in my process of obtaining this new confidence and becoming more patient, because there were certain things that I don't feel like we talked about here in therapy, and haven't talked with anybody else because I myself haven't became aware of them. And so coming here and just being able to be more reflective on that I do want to be successful, and that I love being successful, and I like to do all the things that I do, and those things are okay. I was able to journal and talk about why, like what truly inspires that. Why is it that I'm so passionate about becoming who I'm becoming and responding to my life experiences in the ways that I am? And journeying allowed me to reflect on that. And I also feel that because part of coming here was my motivation to do the work that I do, and then also to engage with school, was motivated by my spirituality. And so there,
Mhm.
for me, there was a little bit of what I perceived to be stagnancy in my journey with school, because I didn't feel that I was that I have the support that I was previously experiencing from going to a Christian university. And
Hmm.
by journaling, I feel like I've had those opportunities because the work, just the material, as I believe I shared this before, that I utilize the material for myself, and so to
Hmm.
see that if it worked, and in doing some of the course material, I had the opportunity to engage other people. So that's kind of how my work became more involved. Of just having like thinking to myself as I was journaling, am I reaching out to my resources as much as I know that they are available? And so that was one of the
Hmm.
reflective questions that I was able to reflect on when I was journaling, and just challenging myself in that I was able to reach out to some of the EC social workers that I work with, and they were a large part of helping me complete a recent assignment that I wasn't motivated to complete. And so, journaling has benefited me in that way. And then also seeing, just being able to touch onto my spirit of things that I can't always talk about with other people,
Hmm.
being able to reflect on it in that way through the journal and allowing that relationship to strengthen through the process of things that I don't know. And so that has allowed me to gain patience and to re-engage with school a little bit more, because I've been interacting with other classmates who may have a similar journey or similar experiences, or even a perspective that can really normalize my own experiences in a way that I feel like I need to as a human, as I take on such a large journey in my life.
Hmm. Oh, it's good to hear that you were able to gain insight and a perspective through your journaling. And it seems to me that I hear you say that you are getting the support that you talked about the last time. I remember you saying at our last session that you felt like you didn't have the support, and but I hear now that you are getting the support that you need, and all that is coming from the perspective that you are gaining from journaling.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Again, I feel like I was thinking before, and thinking probably is not always beneficial. Sometimes there's other
Mhm.
ways to process. And so I feel like
Mhm.
journaling gave me that new opportunity to process in a new modality that really worked for me and helped me to feel really grounded and more clear as I made decisions.
Mhm. Yeah, good, good. So if you were to continue journaling for a couple more months, what benefits do you think you could glean from that?
Mm, I feel like I'll be a billionaire. I feel um I don't know if I have the answer to that question right now. I think it's an interesting question because just in a short amount of time, I feel, I've only booked 3 sessions. And so in such a short amount of time, I feel that it's like a lot of transition I see within myself. Um,
Mhm.
Especially with obtaining, again, I believe the confidence and the patience are my two takeaways that I see from this overall treatment. Um, and I feel because I have so much confidence and patience, confidence and knowing that I don't know everything immediately, and patience that there
Mhm.
is an opportunity for me to acquire the things that I'm seeking, that allows me to see, like, again, billionaire mindset that, if I continue to write, I will have so much clarity on the things that I need,
Mhm.
more clarity on the things that I want, and what is
Mhm.
the processes of acquiring them. So,
Mhm.
I haven't really thought about like what would I actually be within a few months. I believe it's something interesting to look forward to.
Yeah. So is journaling something that you would like to continue
Yes,
with
absolutely.
this understanding you have now as to the potential benefits
Hmm.
of what you could get from journaling? Is it a skill and a technique you would like to continue?
Yes, I believe it's a skill that I would definitely consider using moving forward.
Okay. Yeah. I'm quite delighted at the progress that we've made in the last 3 sessions, and I hear that the disconnect you were feeling, you are able to process it and understand it a lot better. And over the last couple of weeks, you have gained more confidence in yourself. You have more patience with the people around you. You are able to come to terms with the feelings of grief that you have, and follow that process on your own terms. And I also hear you say that the support that you needed, that you wanted to have on this journey, that you are working towards getting that support and leveraging on the support that you have. Did I get that correctly?
Yes, that is absolutely correct.
Okay. So, going over this as we come to the end of our session, because this is our final session, and as we come to the end of our session, I want you to leave the session feeling confident in yourself that you'll be able to go and handle things yourself and work, continue to work on the disconnect that you feel, continue to work on processing the grief that you feel, building more confidence, building more patience on your journey as you go on.
Hmm.
So I want you to leave the session confident, and I want you to go and know that you are not walking alone.
Hmm.
Yeah. So is there any sort of feedback you have for me, or anything that you would like to share about our session together?
I believe the session was really reflective. I'm curious to know, it's how long should a person typically complete? I feel okay that I feel like what I initially came in for, those things were addressed, and I feel that there's a complete shift in those thinking. Um, Part of me is like considering like, should I continue for longer? Like, is there benefits to in extending treatment sessions more than 3 sessions, or how does that typically work?
So at the beginning of this session, we had a goal, and our
Hmm.
goal was to identify the source of the disconnect and also to help you process the grief that you were feeling.
Hmm.
And at this point, I think we have met those goals,
Okay.
and you should be able to carry on your own. But I'm always here, and you have my email. You can email me at any point if you feel you need to talk, or if you feel you need additional help, or you need additional counseling. You can
Okay.
you can always email me. And I also put together resources about journaling. I put together resources about the grieving process. All that will be emailed to you so that you have something that you can always fall back to, and resources that you can look at and read should you need them in the course of your journey.
Okay, okay, perfect. I that answered what I was looking for. Thank you so much. I look forward to receiving those resources via email.
Yeah, I'll send them out as soon as we end this session.
Okay.
Just on a final note, is there anything, looking back over our time together, is there anything you would have wanted us to redo or to do better? Anything that you feel we could have done better?
No, I believe the sessions worked perfectly. Everything was perfect. The scheduling, the conversations, everything was perfect, and I feel well positioned to go forward and do what's next for myself.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to meet you and getting to know you, and being a small part of your journey. And I hope and I know that you do well, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. You take care now. You take care. So I'll email the documents to you as discussed.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much, and you enjoyed the rest of your day.
You too. Bye bye.